So what I've learnt is that Sekhmet is known as the warrior goddess. She is the daughter of Ra, and Sekhmet is goddess of the sacred flame. And then Hecate is also known as the light bringer and the torch bearer. And what this brings to mind for myself is that both the Hecate and Sekhmet are bringers of light and the sacred flame. I've also been called to work with the golden light, so this shamanic journey is going to be a transformational process using gold light and the energy of Sekhmet and Hecate. I'm going to channel this shamanic journey, so I'm not quite sure where it's going to lead, but it is going to be based on the alchemical process. And alchemy describes transforming something from a base metal into a noble metal like gold. So let's just get ourselves into a perfect state to receive the information that's going to come through from Sekhmet and Hecate. So let's just start by taking some slow and deep breaths and bringing our mind into a state of calm, releasing any thoughts, just letting them drift by. So begin to take those slow, deep breaths now. Relax your body. Let every thought just drift by like a cloud in the sky, allowing all of your muscles to relax now. Continuing to take those slow, deep breaths. Breathing deep, deep down into the pit of your stomach, allowing each breath to be fully inhaled and fully exhaled. For this shamanic journey, you don't need to worry about setting a sacred space. I'm going to be the container for this sacred space for us. All you need to do is meet me in the etheric realm. Continuing to relax now. Releasing any thoughts. Now drop your attention down into your heart space and breathe deeply into your heart space. With each breath, feel your heart expanding. Now with each breath, focus your attention on clearing your navel center, your stomach, your hara or your womb. Breathing deeply into your womb or your hara now. This is your time to journey inward and to clear clear anything that no longer serves you, and to transform anything that you've been holding on to, that you're willing to release or transform into something better. Breathe into this intention now. With each breath, visualize that you are going to transform anything that needs to be transformed. Feel your breath as a transforming breath, clearing and cleansing all of your energy centers. You do not need to focus on exactly where these energy centers are. You have more than 7 energy centers and many, many pathways of energy that travel through your body. As you breathe, just focus on clearing the energy within your body, giving you a clear slate to start from. And then as we journey, we will dive deeper into clearing anything that you really want to clear today. And now just follow along and relax, listen to my words and visualize yourself growing through the process that I'm about to take you through. So I now call on Sekhmet and Hecate. I call on Sekhmet, the warrior goddess, the fierce warrior with her lion energy. I call on Hecate, the bringer of light, the torch bearer, the one who stands at the crossroads. I call on these ancient, strong, fierce and transformative goddess energies now. I call them to be with us in this shamanic journey. If you haven't done so already, close your eyes. And I want you to visualize that you're standing on a long road. You're at the beginning of this road. And as you look down into the distance, you can see that this road splits into 2 different directions. Begin to walk along the path now. You may see flowers to the sides of the road. You may see sea in the distance. Begin to walk along that path, heading towards the split or the fork in the road. As you begin to move forward, notice a shimmering white light that's just before the split in the road. We're going to pass through this misty white light into the spiritual realm where we're going to meet Hecate and Sekhmet. Continue journeying along this path now. See the white mist coming closer and closer. Feel the white mist now as it surrounds your body. This is a beginning purging and cleansing. The white mist will purge anything that it can purge that's able to be released without too much work. Pass through the mist now and see yourself standing and in front of you, sitting on thrones. We have Hecate and Sekhmet. They're smiling at you. Feel the majesty of these two wonderful ancient goddesses as they sit in front of you. They both have lessons for you to learn today. Now I want you to go deep, deep inside yourself and bring to mind anything that you want to transform, that you have been having difficulty in transforming. You may want to bring to mind just one thing, or you might have a couple of things. Bring them to mind now. Now hold your hands out and visualize that those things that you want to transform are placed in your hands. You might see symbols. You can visualize the things that you want to transform as symbols. You might see energy, you might see colours. You might just visualize a piece of paper with those things written on them. You may visualize pieces of your memory of things that have happened, like a still photo of an event that you want to transform. Visualize them in your hands now. And it's Sekhmet who stands up first of all. She's powerful. She has the head of a lion. She stands up in all her majesty. And she steps closer to you with your hands outstretched with the things that you want to transform within your hands. And Sekhmet roars into your hands. She roars into your hands and she cleanses and purges those things from your hands. As she roars into your hands, feel those things disintegrating and simply disappearing from your hands. Now think about the reason that those things had manifested, that Sekhmet has cleared for you. Why do you think that those things may have occurred? What did you learn from those things that happened? Now Sekhmet asks you to follow her down one area of the path. She takes you to the left and down the left split of the path. As I've mentioned, there are two splits to this path. It veers to the left and there is a veering to the right. And Sekhmet is taking you to the left path. Walk down this left path with Sekhmet now. And Sekhmet wants to show you what your life would look like if you do not stand in your power and allow yourself to move forward transformed from those things that were holding you back and those things that you wanted to transform. So as you walk with Sekhmet down the left path, just bring to mind and see in your mind's eye what your life would be like if you allowed those things that happened to continue to affect you. How would you live your daily life if you allow those things to continue to affect you? If you do not transform them today, what would your life look like in 1 year from today? So as you walk down the path, see your life 1 year from today. If you hold on to those things that you have just transformed, if you allow them to come back and you allow them to keep affecting you, what will your life look like? See your life in front of you now 1 year from today. Now Sekhmet leads you back the way you've come, back to the fork in the road. And Hecate is still sat on her throne. Now stand before Hecate and bring to mind things that you have been suppressing, things that have been affecting you, that you have been suppressing, aspects of yourself that you try to deny, but that always come back and that are always there. Maybe you don't like your body. Maybe you feel that you're always struggling with money. Maybe something happened in the past and you can't seem to get over it, and you try to suppress the memory, but it keeps coming back. Bring to mind anything from your shadow now. Hold your hands up and visualize those aspects of your shadow being placed in your hand. And as you place them in your hand, they may be a symbol. You can place them on a letter, as we did with Sekhmet. You might visualize lights again, but visualize those shadow aspects held within your hands outstretched to Hecate. And as Hecate stands up, she holds up a flaming torch. And she holds the flaming torch towards those shadow aspects that are held in your hand. And this flaming torch, it doesn't burn you, but it burns away those shadow aspects, disintegrating them and causing them to fall as ashes to the ground. And then Hecate leads you down the right path. And as you walk with Hecate down the right path, so we're gearing towards the right. In this path that is like a fork, we're moving to the right and travelling the right side of the path now with Hecate. And it's getting darker and darker, but she has her flaming torch with her, and it's lighting the way. And Hecate is saying today that you need to be clear on exactly what you want and why you want it. Hecate is saying you need to be clear on what you want to transform and why you want to transform it. And as she takes you down this path, Hecate holds her torch out and she lights up the way, and you can see your future 1 year from now. If you allow yourself to be transformed in this shamanic journey process right now, as we walk with Hecate, she is going to remove all of those things that need to be removed so you can step into your higher self moving forward from today onwards. You don't need to know how this process works, just follow along, do the things that Hecate and Sekhmet are suggesting, and we can receive transformation today. And this transformation may take weeks, days, months to show itself in your life, but rest assured that something will change for you today if you step into your power and allow yourself to be transformed with Hecate and Sekhmet. So Hecate is showing you your life 1 year from today. If you allow yourself to transform, if you brush away any fears, any doubts, any anxiety, any negative self-beliefs about yourself, and you allow yourself to step into your power. This is what these goddesses want you to do. This is what they're asking you to do today. They're asking you to step into your power, to allow yourself to be transformed, because with each day we can make a transformation. With each breath that we can take, we can transform. We can decide that today is the day that things that are negatively impacting us, this is the day that those things stop. We have the power to do that, and these goddesses are asking us to do that today. So look at your life 1 year from today. You've allowed yourself to transform. You've released any negative beliefs, any things that were holding you back. What does your life look like 1 year from today? Add detail to the visualization that you see of your life 1 year from today. See what you look like. See what you're doing throughout your day. See what you're wearing, how you hold yourself, the people you meet, and the work that you do. See everything about your life 1 year from today, the best version of yourself, standing totally and completely in your power. See that version of you now. Feel what it feels like to be that version of yourself right now. Now Hecate leads you back down the path the way that you'd come. So we're walking back down the right side of the road, and we walk back to the centre where it veers off to the left and the right. We're standing in front of the two thrones now. Hecate and Sekhmet are both standing up now. Sekhmet begins to circle you anti-clockwise, and she begins to roar her lion's roar, and this causes your hair to shake. It trembles, it shakes the earth. And what Sekhmet is doing is she's clearing your energy field. She's clearing all of those things that need to be cleared from you. Now you know what those things are. Allow her to clear them. And then she finishes circling you, and she looks straight into your eyes. And she's demanding of you to now completely and truly step into your power. Decide for yourself how the next 12 months of your life are going to go. Hold your integrity. Hold your own power. Decide that you're not going to give this power away, and you're going to proceed on the path that is right for you. There may be things that have been passing through your mind that you want to do, and you tell yourself, I can't do them, that's not for me. People like me don't do those kind of things. Allow those things to simply disintegrate and to disappear. Again, Hecate steps forward, and she begins to circle you, pointing her torch towards you. You can feel the warmth of the flame of the torch as she circles you anti-clockwise. Hecate also is burning away anything that needs to be burned away. Now together, as Hecate is circling you with her torch pointed towards you and the flame coming close, you can feel the warmth of the flame as it's burning all of those things that need to disintegrate, to dissolve and to disappear. As she circles you, again Sekhmet begins to roar, and this is a clearing for you. This is a deep clearing. Allow yourself to be cleared by these two goddesses. This is what they're here for. This is what they came for. Now, as Hecate stops circling you anti-clockwise, the two goddesses, they bend down and they pick up a chalice, and this chalice is filled with gold liquid light. And it's warm, you can see steam coming off this liquid light. And they begin to pour it over the top of your head, and this liquid light travels all the way down from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And as this liquid light travels from your crown down to the tip of your toes, it burns away anything else that was left. And this is completely clearing your energy field and completely clearing your chakras and your meridians. This is giving you the fresh start that you were looking for. Allow anything that you want to just melt away with this liquid light that is travelling from your crown down to your feet. Anything that comes to mind that you want to release, just visualizing it being completely melted away with the liquid light. It attaches to the liquid light and it travels down, it drips down your body, and it simply lands in a pool at your feet. Anything that you want to release becomes magnetized to this liquid light, and it travels down, 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 and just lands in a pool at the bottom of your feet. Now step to the side and leave those things that are dissolving, disintegrating, being transformed in the liquid light. Step to the side, look down at them, and watch them as they bubble and disintegrate. Now Hecate and Sekhmet, they ask you to release any emotions that you had attached to those things that you've just released. Any thoughts, any beliefs that were attached to them, just release them now. Release any resistance to change. And now let's look at what's left. When you release all the negative beliefs, anything that was holding you back, any memories, any past traumas, when you release those things, what's left at your essence? Go deep within now and see what makes you you. What is your core essence? What are your core qualities? What do you know about yourself that no one can take away from you? Bring those thoughts to mind now. Visualize your core qualities as a colour. You might visualize red, yellow, pink, green, blue, whatever colour represents your core essence for you. Visualize that colour and then allow that colour to run through your energy body, running from your feet all the way up to your crown. Visualize the colour travelling through your energetic body and your physical body now. Bringing through the essence of who you are with all negative energies and attachments released. You now have your pure essence. Visualize that colour travelling all the way up your body and around you, filling your energy centres and filling your energy field. Now think about who you are. Think about what you stand for and what you want to take forward with you in your life. Think about the things that have come to mind as you've gone through this process. Think about any wisdom and any insights that have come up for you as you've gone through that process. Think about any beliefs and behaviours that have been affecting you before today and that were not in alignment with your pure and true essence of who you are. And visualize separating your beliefs and your behaviours and motivations. Visualize separating them out and looking at them. Looking at the negative beliefs and behaviours and looking at your positive beliefs and behaviours. Now with your beliefs and your behaviour separated out, Look at the beliefs and the behaviours that you want to amplify and you want to take forward in your life. And visualise putting on those beliefs and behaviours that you want to take forward. Visualise putting them on like an armour. Put on the beliefs and the behaviours that have served you in the past and that you want to take forward to serve you in the future. Visualise putting them on. So if you think that you have had confidence sometimes, you have stepped forward and done things that were outside of your comfort zone. Visualise this as a piece of clothing. What would it be? Would it be a jacket? Maybe a gold jacket? Put on that belief. Wear it as your garment, your core essence. Your core essence is shown as a piece of clothing that you're putting on. You're deciding to keep this belief, your motivations and this behaviour. So put it on and wear it. Now, Hecate and Sekhmet, they want to show you your complete higher self and what life would be like if you embodied your higher self. So we're going to start to walk back down the path towards the beginning with Hecate and Sekhmet. They're not going to go all the way with us, but they're just going to go part of the way. And what they're actually doing before we get to the misty white light, they're going to show you your higher self, because your higher self is not that far away. We think our higher self is somewhere up there in the clouds above us, outside of us, but our higher self actually lives within us. It's our spirit and it's our soul. It's that part of us who knows who we truly are and knows our complete power that we hold and that we don't often tap into. So Hecate and Sekhmet are going to show you your higher self now. So allow Hecate and Sekhmet to show you the version of you that is your highest self. So visualize your higher self standing in front of you now. What does this person look like? Now we are talking about a spirit and an essence, just like the white mist. But you can visualize your higher self as an actual person, that version of you that lives from complete integrity and is complete and whole. Visualize your higher self standing in front of you now. You have Hecate and Sekhmet on either side of you as you look through your eyes at your higher self. So just spend a few minutes being in the company of your higher self. Feel what it looks like to look at your higher self. And as you look at your higher self, you can see all of the things that your higher self has done in the future. Because your higher self, she or he is with you now. But when you step into your higher self, you're stepping into your future. You're bringing your future into the present moment. So look into the eyes of your higher self and see the things that your higher self has done in the future. Just spend some time looking at that higher self now. Move closer to your higher self. Feel his or her energy field mixing with your own. Take a few deep breaths and step into your higher self. Now look through the eyes of your higher self. You are your higher self right now. You've integrated your higher self. You've brought your higher self from the spiritual realm down into your body. You've accepted your higher self as being a part of you. And when you want to do anything, when you want to have any interactions, you can have them from your higher self. You don't have to wait to become your higher self. You are your higher self right now. So look out through your eyes as your higher self And we're going to begin to travel back down that path right to the beginning. So begin walking back to the beginning of the path. See the white misty light coming towards you now. As you walk towards it, Hecate and Sekhmet, they stop walking, and you're going to pass through the white misty light, leaving Sekhmet and Hecate. So as you pass through the white misty light, leaving Sekhmet and Hecate behind you, you're bringing through your higher self within you. So allow yourself to come back to the present moment, bringing with you your higher self. Come back to the present moment now, bringing yourself back. Bringing yourself back to the room that you're in. And open your eyes, feeling wide awake.